That's crazy. Hey, Mel, one dude say on the comments, right? He said he still beat. He said he still a beat you. Don't try to low bro, my guy.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
That's what the comments say.
Who? wh- What was that? But like, was that comment towards what?
That was towards what Buzz said. He said so. The dude Dominic said he beats you still. Don't low bro, my guy.
Mm, okay. So he's on Boots' defense. That's what
And
he's doing.
Prince, I seen
Man,
a man. Prince, I seen
Shut
my
up.
man say, "Do you think Boots can do anything with you at 154? Ennis will be swimming with sharks. Essentially, will be a fish out of water. Ennis versus Norman makes sense at welterweight. That's what Prince, I seen my man said.
Man, the only goddamn fight that makes sense is Blair versus Ennis. You know what I mean? For a mega fight of the first mega fight that ever be recorded in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Like that, like what Ennis is
last
done. After that shit, we're gonna send his ass fucking packing. You know what I mean? I'm done with the fucking fake. I'm done with the manufactured champions. You know what I mean? People like me and Rashidi don't get fucking props, don't get enough love, and I'm tired of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of all of it. I'm tired of all. You know
That's
what I'm
how you.
saying?
That's how you
Like
feel
all
too,
that.
Rashidi.
Shit, yeah, exactly.
You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like check this out. Check this out. That nigga that fucking beat Rashidi, right? Villa. That nigga caught his nigga off the guard. Like, yo, don't sit here and think that fucking Boots wouldn't have got hit with the same shit. Yo, like nobody knew who the fuck he was. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't like fair game. What the fuck? You're like, what the hell? I guarantee you, if fucking Boots got his ass whooped, I bet you fucking Rashidi would have saw that shit, and the whole game would have been different, and Rashidi would have whipped his ass too. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's all bullshit. All bullshit.
Fuck it. So we here live. What's going on, Mark?
I ain't going like
What's
Rashidi.
going on,
You
Coach? How are you
know
doing
what I'm saying?
today? I
In
know
my
you
in
big
my
Philly.
life, though. Like, you know
I
what I'm
know
saying?
you went to the fight.
yeah, you know I was
Oh,
there, man.
trash.
Sure.
Talk to me. What's your thoughts? What's your reaction on the fight?
Another victory for Philly. Um, it is what it is. Everybody Monday night quarterbacking. Boots won another unanimous decision. I like my man G, man. Like Greg Hackett said it best. When you get to a certain level, what do you expect? Shit's supposed to keep getting easier. No, it's gonna get hard. It's gonna be some hard nights. Boots is a world champion. Everybody that wanna fight him, they gonna bring their A game. The guy made Karen, whatever his damn last name is, he made some. He was the man that was supposed to make adjustments. That was his job because we know what he did in the first fight. He danced a lot, he moved, great footwork, but wasn't countering, wasn't throwing shit to give Boots no problems. This fight, he let his hands go a lot more. I don't know if Boots was frustrated. Obviously, he was from the holding and all that type shit, but I think Boots get right back on his A game against any other opponent. You see the same dude over again. It's hard to get motivated for that. He should have been. He should have been ready, well prepared. But the motivation part, I could see that. I could see why Boots probably had a little off night. Other than that, unanimous decision. I don't see what the problem is. Now everybody wanted in the line in a rush to it. Let's see. Blair want that work. I love it. I think that's what boxing, we got to bring that shit back to boxing. The best want to fight the best. You supposed to feel like you the best. Blair is going to press conferences, putting his, look, I want to be in a mix of that. I want that smoke. That's beautiful. That's boxing. That's the old school way.
Okay.
Respect.
Now, now, do you feel like this fight was closer than the first one, Coach?
It was definitely more action. It was more, they fought more mid-range and in the pocket more, way more than the first fight. Like I said, Karen did some I don't even know how you pronounce my man name, but I think
I just use I use the name that I can, and that's it.
how you say his last name? Say
Karen. That's it, Karen.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's Kazakian.
I think it was to him to make the adjustment.
Czechoslovakia.
He fought Boots more close, like he frustrated him with the grabbing and the holding. But hey, he got some great pot shots in there. We seen Boots get hit a little bit more than people probably expected because Boots, you know, when you got shit that go viral, like Boots got the, some of the moves where he was using the angles and dipping and turning away. I guess people start looking at him like a Mayweather, like Boots should never get touched now, but that's not high level boxing. At the highest levels, you're going
He's
to get
human.
hit.
He's human, dude.
Yeah,
He's human.
yes, yeah. So I think he bounced back. Like his next performance, whether it's at 47 again or 54, I think Boots come back smoking shit. Like Boots, the Boots that we grown to love and talk about. That Boots is still there. Like this,
Even
this a
even
fickle
if it's
world.
Blair Cobbs and Rashidi Ellis.
If it's Blair Cobbs or Rashidi Ellis, if Boots wants or the fight makes sense and the fight comes together, then we gonna get some beautiful boxing. I think again, Boots is gonna be Boots. New opponent. It's a new day. It's a left hook that's landing at 10:39 at night. That's how I look at boxing. You can't keep talking about, well, Boots ain't hit the other guy. He ain't hit Karen with that. It's a new fight. Every new fight brings something different. So if Blair get that opportunity, Blair gonna throw some right hands and left hooks and jabs and step arounds that night. If Blair shit is working, great for Blair. But Boots gonna be throwing some left hooks, body shots, stepping around. If it's for Boots, if it's his game and his timing is down, it's Boots. So let's see these fights, man. But I'm a big fan of Boots. I don't get to say that enough on social media. I'm a big fan of Boots. I'm also a big fan of fighters that want to fight the best. So I'm a big fan of Blair's because I see Blair want to smoke. Rashidi, I'm sure Rashidi probably feel the same way. They high level fighters, man. So let's see these fights. I'm keep hearing Norman. People want to see Norman in the mix next. Let's get him in there. Let's get Brian Norman in there. Hey,
Let's let's be honest though, man. Boots smoke Blair, man. Boots
mm,
smokes Blair, man. Come on, man. Blair. Boots smokes Blair.
mm,
All your fucking money fucking with now.
Well,
That nigga, like for real. Like,
oh,
all right, check this out.
Blair.
How many
yeah,
times?
trying to
How
be
many times he
diplomatic.
got hit? Really?
Respectful.
How did he get hit? How did he get hit? With the
How do who get?
that fucking hit, that drop hooker with the drop fucking AB. No, how many times you seen him actually hurt though? What's the odds
Who?
of him
Who?
hitting the
Boots?
first 2 rounds?
You said.
Fucking with somebody.
You said how many
The
times seen him
problem
hurt?
is that we don't know what's gonna happen after. Because you know what I'm gonna say? Oh yeah, I smell pussy. Oh yeah, this is it. I'm about to go out and get work. Yeah, put these motherfuckers on. You know what
Say, no, I'm messing
I
with
mean?
you,
Like,
though, Blair. I'm messing with you, Blair.
like, okay, we saw what happened when Karen was moving his feet, right? Shit looked real different. Karen ain't faster than me. Yo, my feet is infamous, man.
But
I'm
but can we
infamous.
say this though? I mean, he did fight him twice, so Kern could be familiar with him.
Yo,
You know, he could
Karen,
probably.
first, after the first fight,
Now,
which I
even
expect,
even the first fight.
but the second fight, Karen did not move his feet.
No.
Karen wasn't moving. He wasn't cutting him off. He wasn't forcing Boots to switch his feet like he usually would and catching them in the middle of the exchanges. And then the problem with Karen is that he doesn't have a weapon. Yes, he has some good feet, and yes, he has good fundamentals, and yes, he has a strong chin, but he does not have a weapon.
So did you and
So if
Boo spar?
hit this motherfucker, he's going down.
Didn't you and
It's a
Boo
different
spar?
ball game when somebody got one of these bitches.
Didn't
You
y'all
know what I
spar
mean?
before, Blair?
Huh?
Didn't you and Boo spar before?
And
No, I'm just asking you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
And I treated him
how was
like,
the work?
huh?
How was that work?
How was the work? The
Yeah.
work, me fucking having a 3-year layoff and just
Oh,
showing up at the gym like every fucking 3 months. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm out of shape. I'm just gonna get a couple rounds in and get out of there. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You know why he remembers the fucking work? Do you know why fucking Bozy can't wait to bring up that work? Because I'm the fucking man. That's why. It's a fucking serious deal when fucking somebody even remotely looked good for a second with me. I was fucking everybody up in Philly. Everybody. I dropped everybody in Philly. I hurt everybody in Philly. Anybody that got in the ring with me, I did something too. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what was going on in Philly. Blair was a fucking motherfucker that was like unreal, so much so that everybody thought I was on steroids. Everybody. When the moment fucking everybody said Pacquiao was on steroids, they point to the nigga that looked just like Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what happened. Fight for three fucking years in Philly. I couldn't get nothing done in Philly. I had to fucking leave. Moment I left, I blew up instantly.
Mm.
The moment I left Philly, I blew the fuck up. You know what I mean? Niggas can't wait to throw money at me now. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking problem. Nigga, if I actually did good where I started from, a lot of niggas wouldn't even be around. Y'all talking about fucking AB this and American that these niggas wouldn't have been around if I got a solidified start in boxing. I've been around, nigga. Like I've been around. Matter of fact, if I had fought early, we probably wouldn't even heard Canelo. Niggas was trying to tell me to fucking fight Canelo before he makes it. I was in the same gyms. I was in the same city. We started in the same fucking club shows. And guess who the fuck was the goddamn guy? Me. They called me Apollo at the time. With the fucking afro and shit. I've been like,
You in Mexico like that?
yeah, been around. I could put some niggas on online right now, but they don't even speak English. You know what I'm saying? But I started the same gym.
Yo, make sure you guys
We
go
gotta
out.
translate that. We gotta translate that.
Make sure you guys go out your way, smash that like button. Blair, I have a couple questions for you. Um, I was just talking to Rashidi about, the press conference. You went out there, you pulled up, uh, you talked to Eddie Hearn himself. Me and Rashidi, we kind of feel like, Eddie was kind of dissing you. What you think?
Yeah, I felt like he was a little
Oh, of
bit.
course he was dissing me. You know, something is very interesting because I really didn't expect that, and the reason why is because he talks so much shit about fucking Oscar. He talked so much shit about Oscar, and when Oscar was telling him like, "Oh yeah, you get your fighters knocked off," and then he replied, "We're chasing greatness. These fighters are fighting the best fighters that they could fight. So like they're not gonna win all the time." I expected him to react the same way, then keep that same energy when Flair shows up. But he didn't. He started to act and do the same shit that fucking Oscar De La Hoya and all these other promoters have been doing in the last recent years after Floyd Mayweather. Where like the best is not really fighting the best. They're just tiptoeing around and manufacturing records and manufacturing people to believe that they're the greatest when they're not. You know what I mean? So when he did that, I was like, oh wow, okay. And hold up. And you're downplaying my career? Yo nigga didn't fight two world champions. Matter of fact, that nigga didn't fight not one world champion. Not one ex world champion yet. You know what I'm saying? But his big ass record, I'm telling you, the prettiest record on deck, I'm telling you. Undefeated with like 30 something fights. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? How many fights have he looked like, oh, yo, I don't know if he's going to make this fight. I don't know if he's going to win this fight. I face that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I had my back against the wall more times than not. How many times he hit the deck? I hit the deck. I had to get the fuck up and still fight and still win and still do shit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know who the fuck Ennis is until he gets hurt, until he gets punched in the fucking mouth with somebody that can actually hurt him and see what the fuck happens. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who the fuck Ennis is. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
So,
in the same time, you had Eddie Hearn, response. If you can beat Karen, I'll get you a big fight. I think your response was like, "What's a big fight?" type deal. I mean, now that you're here, let's clear that up. Like, how do you feel about that?
You see how fast he said he could, like, he said that shit and almost immediately wanted to take it back. He said that shit and didn't have anybody else to. He didn't want to throw fucking Boots out there. Like, look, you fucking fight Karen, I dust him off, knock his ass out, and then boom, and then he's like, oh yeah, well, I didn't promise you this. Like, I think that's just a ruse. Like, he's talking about me fighting Karen, but I already fought a well established actual name. Who the fuck is Karen to fucking Adrian Broner? Who the fuck is Karen to Maurice Hooker? Who the fuck is Karen to these guys? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, Maurice, like, nobody knows who the fuck Karen is. Nobody. And he's supposed to be the guy. You know what I mean? I'm an actual name. People know who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? And I'm not good enough to fight Boots. No, it's all just a ploy to play games and to not get their guy in fire range. But the thing is, sooner or later, they got to do this. You know what this is? This is the coin toss, the 50-50. Bitch, okay, let's do this. 50-50. 50-50. 50, you win,
I
50,
thought
I win. And see
I
what the
thought he
fuck
said.
happens. Like, we ain't doing that no more.
I
You know
thought
what I mean?
after you said that, he said you give you Kern next. You beat Kern, he'll give you a big fight.
He
He
lied.
said he
That's
said
all lies.
he
What's
said
gonna
he
happen
give you he
is
said
that
he
he
probably give you
gonna
Connor,
fuck
and then you
fight.
said Boots, and he was like, yeah, you probably can get Boots, and you said I want to see that in writing. You said let me get that in writing,
Let me get
but he
that.
said he'll give you Connor Ben. He said he'll give you Connor Ben or maybe Boots. He ain't say he gonna give you Boots. He said he'll give you Connor Ben though.
He did say
Yeah.
that.
See,
He did
see,
say he'll give you Conor Ben.
you see the games, you see the jokes. It's all jokes. It's all game. You know what I mean? First of all, he ain't gonna give me Conor Ben, and he ain't gonna give me no fucking Jaron Ennis. And you know what's crazy? Philly need it. Jaron needs it, and like the people need it. You know what I mean? Regardless of whoever got the fucking belt, I am the people's champion. I say what the fuck is real, what the fuck is true, and I don't be playing games. I like, yo, very few people do that, Very few people are real. Very few people are not just sitting there trying to play the politic game. There's very few people that are actually speaking for the people, by the people, and that's willing to fight anybody for the people. That's just not happening nowadays.
So you about it though? Like you about fighting Karen? Like you're not, because you didn't
I'm
say
not like
yes either.
I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, Karen, no. But the thing is, I don't think I should. I don't like. Check this out. I see a whole lot of fucking a whole lot of space for bullshit. You know why? Because one, he stuttered even mentioning fucking Boots' name. He stuttered even mentioning Conor Ben's name to me. And then on top of that, so that like that right there, like what happens next is a lot. Now the whole thing is fighting Karen. The idea of fighting Karen under a different promoter that's not my promoter, that he does not like actually like give a fuck about me on that level. You know what I mean? And he don't give a fuck about Karen on that level. He's going to under promote it and underfund it to such a degree that like he's going to be like, oh yeah, well nobody showed up to your fight. This and that. So why do you think that you could be like? It's a nonstop bullshit that ain't never going to end until somebody fucking stands up against these people. And here I am. I'm fighting for you. Don't kill me.
Now,
I'm fighting for you.
now,
Don't
now, now,
be a real fighter.
now, Rashidi, that's Conor Ben. You know, you're a welterweight. What do you think about Conor Ben? I mean, is that a fight that you also want? I mean,
Hey, Conor a good fighter, but I'll definitely fight him. You know what I mean? If it makes sense, shit.
what
They're
I would
paying up
love a
playing.
double header. The double header: Conor Ben versus Rashidi Ellis, Blair versus Jaron Boots Ennis. The double header.
Damn,
Let it be an
I need that world
art.
title, bro.
Oh, yo, he
Let
said chill.
it be art.
He said chill. I need that world title. Now Rashidi says chill. He needs that. He needs to run Ennis first. He said
Well, no, we can do that shit. Let's do it. No,
hey,
yo,
hey, Mill.
after I'm done with
We got super
man,
coins,
now
super
I just
coins.
flooded them out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mill.
talk
You
to
know
me.
what? You know what fight I like for Rashidi, man?
What's
Brian
Let's
Norman.
see. Mm,
I
yeah.
think Rashidi can get Brian Norman, man.
Rashidi does Brian Norman off. He's too young and he's in a place he don't
I think
belong. The only
that's who Rashidi should try to go after.
reason
Brian Norman Jr.
because I lost to Alexis Rocha, or he would have been.
About fighting with me is saying like I'm not a big enough name, but he's fighting Derek Cueva. Like, bro, he's talking shit. Like that don't make no sense right there. What you putting out?
And that's your boy Derek, right?
Yeah, it's my boy Derek. So but still, like, come on, bro. Like,
Eshawn Davis. This nigga ain't nowhere near my weight class.